How you doing on this beautiful spring morning? Today we are going to be looking at another offering from Asvine. This is the Asvine V800 and it is one of their larger pens, and I find it to be a pretty comfortable writer. I'm not really into large pens, but this one I find comfortable. So it was really great. I got to go to the Arkansas Pen Show this year, and I was able to hold some other pens I wasn't too sure of as far as the size, like the Pelikan M1000. I thought, yeah, I never want that. It's probably too big. It's also too expensive. But sometimes you can find them used for a good price and all that kind of thing. But anyway, so it helped me to, in buying an inexpensive pen like this, I can get an idea of how I would enjoy writing with a larger pen. And I do enjoy writing with this pen. All right, so let's head inside to my desk and we will take a closer look at this Asvine V800. All right, here we have the Asvine V800, and this is the green acrylic. This pen does come in a variety of colors, 7. It has the kind of demonstrator with blue and brown swirls. It has a demonstrator which was gold swirls, a demonstrator that's just is clear and it has the chrome appointments, and then there's a galaxy blue, a green here, sky blue, and an amber. And I don't know, maybe I'll the price for this pen is around $36, so very obviously very affordable. That was in at the time. So this is May 2026 that I'm recording this. The shape is, of course, basic cigar, and we have acrylic. Now I believe these are turned from solid pieces, and which is really nice. I appreciate Asvine doing that. I wish that they would have had some way to align, make sure that they were these stripes, sections of the acrylic were aligned, because I just think it's kind of cool when you turn it and you get that effect rather than this. Not a big deal, very, very small. This is a vac filler. The cap unscrews with 1 3/4 turns, so I think that is pretty cool. It has a number 8 nib, and on the nib there's kind of a the C80 also has a nib like this, and it's kind of a, what do you call it, Art Deco type of design on there. I think that's pretty cool, something different. And then there's an M for medium, and then down at the bottom it says Asvine. This does come with, I think you can get this in a fine nib as well. I think it's just fine and medium, which in the writing sample you'll see where this writes very juicy. So if you want a medium line, you might want to think about ordering a fine nib. This may come in an extra fine, I don't know. But anyway, go ahead and check that out. Very, very nice nib. But like I said, it is juicy. Again, the clip is firm, but it's very functional. But whether or not you want to be clipping this onto a shirt pocket, I kind of doubt it. Will it post? Yes, it will post. And I would say it posts securely. The band will keep it from, it should keep it from cracking, but I wouldn't force that too much. It is somewhat back weighted, not as much as it could be, but so if you like to post and you don't mind it sticking way out like that, or you get a huge hand, then this may work for you posted, because it kind of does shift the weight down toward the nib. It isn't uncomfortably back weighted. So, oops, get myself all inked up here. I think it kind of grips onto that band right there. I saw one person do this, and you could see the band through the acrylic, but I can't do that on this particular pen. This pen comes in 7 colors. There is this green, comes in a sky blue, and an amber, a galaxy blue, which I almost went with the galaxy blue, but I got so many blue pens I figured, I'm gonna go with the green. Also has a demonstrator with the chrome appointments. Has a demonstrator with gold swirls through the clear acrylic, and a demonstrator with blue and brown swirls through the the clear acrylic. The overall length of this pen, closed, is 149 millimeters. Posted, it is 175 millimeters. It doesn't post too deeply, and then the length of the body alone is 135 millimeters. So for me, unposted is just great. The girth of the body is 14 millimeters. The cap is 16 and a half. The grip ranges from right here to where this flare starts, I believe, from 13 to 11 millimeters. So right there in the middle, you're looking at 12 millimeters. The length of the grip from right here on the threads, the base of the threads, I guess, all the way to the beginning of the flare is 19 millimeters. All the way to the end is 23 millimeters. I think that's how I measured it. And it's 12 from the end of the threads to the flare. So not a real long grip section, but you don't really need it. The threads they're really smooth. It's not gonna bother you holding it on the threads. The body weighs almost 22, it's 21.8 grams, so let's call it 22. And then the overall weight is 31.5 grams. All right, how about we look at some size comparisons? Here are some size comparisons. And you have the Asvine V800 next to the Jinhao 9019. I believe that's what that is. Yes, it is. It's the boss. All right. And then you have the Asvine V126 and a Metropolitan, or a Pilot Metropolitan. Here they are uncapped. Look at this difference of these two nibs. Oh my goodness. Should I do a comparison between these two pens? No. And here they are posted. I thought it interesting how much deeper the 9019 posts than the V126. But be that as it may, that'd be a nice comparison sometime. All right, how about a writing sample? All right, here's a writing sample for the Asvine V800. A medium nib, and the ink I have is Private Reserve, Infinity, Pine Green. I like that ink. It's nice. Okay, wetness. Yep, very wet nib. Smoothness. Very smooth nib. All directions, and has good ink flow in all directions. Now, as you know, other vac fillers, these pens will, right now I have it screwed all the way down, so the chamber is closed off, but there's plenty of ink, and it took me a while for this ink to actually run dry, and so right at first for a little while it's going to be a gusher of sorts. So no hard starts, no skips. Now this Infinity ink is supposed to be formulated to where your pen won't dry out even if you leave it out after a while. I haven't experimented with that, but anyway, so that you're not gonna, if you're keeping it capped reasonably, not leaving it out to dry and all that, you shouldn't have any hard start skips. Flow is really good as far as you can get some line variation with this number 8 nib. It does flex pretty good, and again, it's a great writer. Reverse writing, very smooth. And it keeps up. All right, fast writing. All right, so, you know, I'm not a great fast writer, but anyway, there it is. And yeah, this pen performs very well. Almost, I don't know what it might do with some other inks besides this Infinity ink, but it's almost too much flow right away. But like I said, it does tame down a little bit after you've written with it after a while, and then before it runs out. So, but this is just, I had opened it started to dry out, so I opened it up, got some ink flowing in, closed it back up. So I got another fill on that. But if you like that saturated look, then this is a good pen for it. All right, I will be back with some closing thoughts on this V800. All right, what do I think about this Asvine V800? Overall, I like it. It's a little bit on the large size for my personal preference, but overall, I like the pen. I think it's, you know, it's like any pen, once you start using it, you get comfortable with it. My disappointment in the pen is the ink flow. I mean, it's a little more consistent than what the C80 was. This one doesn't flood the fins like the C80 tended to do. And if you saw my review on that, I'll put a link to that review in the description and at the end of this video. But to me, I think what Asvine is having a problem with their larger nib and feed unit is the ink flow. I haven't noticed that on their other pens, but I did have somebody comment on the V126 that they said that they were having problems with their ink flow on that pen. And I'm kind of wondering, this is my concern. Fountain pens are becoming more popular, slowly, but they're gaining in popularity, let me put it that way. And Asvine has shown itself to be a really nice pen company as far as the products they put out. They have some different ideas, different designs. They're not so much into try to copy, duplicate other pen manufacturers, although some may argue that to a degree, like the V126. Are they trying to be a Pilot Custom A23? I don't think they are. You know, they're again, there's inspired by, the difference between being inspired by and actually trying to copy. So I'm wondering though, if with the popularity of fountain pens and let's say the Asvine pens, if production levels are increasing and the QA is decreasing. And that would be a shame, because Asvine has really stood out in the Chinese fountain pen market. All that to say is, I like the pen. Just expect to find a lot of greater ink flow. I mean, this thing holds a lot of ink. It's a cool big nib, you know, for what that's worth. But just if you're gonna, like I said earlier, if you're gonna buy a medium, if you like a medium line, might try the fine. I'm thinking about buying some extra, not extra fine nibs, but some extra nibs that are in fine. So, and swapping this one out, because this is just a little bit too juicy for my taste. If I wanted a broad, but yeah, I don't know. And again, sometimes the ink flow on this is inconsistent. It'll get real wet. Now, that's also due to it being a vac. It's just like other vac fillers, this closes up. So at some point, and with this being a larger nib and feed unit, you're going to go through the ink a lot faster. So yes, your ink supply will start tapering off, and you got to open this up, let some ink drain down in, and close it, because you're going to have to close it. Otherwise, like I said, this thing it is a gusher. So just be aware of that. But you know, otherwise, I don't know. I for $36-40, whatever, I think it's, you know, it's worth getting. All right, there you have it. Again, I appreciate you watching, and in the description there's ways that you can support this channel, and I appreciate you viewing the channel and supporting it that way. Check out these two other videos, and see you later.